All right, there's a little bit of a review here on graphing equations of a line using that slope-intercept form. So remember that that's that form y equals mx plus b, where b is our y-intercept. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And m is the slope. So knowing that then, we know one point on the line. What is it? Yeah, it's the y-intercept. It's that ordered pair where x is 0 and y is 2. We know the slope. The slope is m, -3. Or remember, we're thinking about this as the change in y over the change in x. We could write it as -3/1. That means because it's negative, the line is moving down to the right. Now we have one point on the line. We know the slope, but we need to find another point on the line. So we have to use x equals 1 or, and this is important, or any other number. It doesn't matter what number you use to find another point on the line. Remember, there is a video posted on the class Moodle page, how to graph using Pearson MyLab. I would suggest you take a minute to watch that so you can see how this works in Pearson as well. So here we have this line that we just talked about, y equals -3x plus 2. We said we know one point on the line. We know that y-intercept at the point 0, 2. We also know that the line is going to be moving down and to the right. We have to find one other point. And I suggested, remember, that we can use x equals 1 or any other number. 1 is just easy because it's not a very big number. It's going to fit on these graphs that we have here. So if we let x equal 1, we have y equals -3 times 1 plus 2. That's -3 plus 2, -1. So when x is 1, y is -1. And there we can see that our line is moving down to the right. Why don't you pause your video and try graphing this line? We see our y-intercept at y equals -3, or the ordered pair, x is 0 and y is -3. We see our slope, 1/2. It's positive. That tells us this line is moving up and to the right. We need to find one other point on the line. Now I said we could use x equals 1, but I'm actually going to use x equal 2 for this one. Can you see why? I'm using x equals 2 because I have a fraction with a denominator of 2. When I multiply, these cancel out, and that gives me 1 minus 3, or -2. So when x is 2, y is -2. And there I can see my line is moving up and to the right. Again, watch that video found on the found on the class Moodle page that talks about how to graph in Pearson.